Good evening and welcome to News 24. This is Tamima Islam with the top news of the day. Many places, including the coastal areas of the country, are observing light to heavy rainfall due to the depression created in the sea and the effect of monsoon winds. It may rain for the next 2 days. Coastal districts may have higher tides than normal. The Meteorological Department said in a warning that the apparent depression in Bihar, West Bengal and adjoining areas of India is currently located in the middle of Madhya Pradesh. As a result of this, the monsoon winds are blowing in the North Bay, creating an excess of air pressure. The strong winds may blow over the North Bay, coastal areas of Bangladesh and seaports. For this reason, Chittagong, Cox's Bazar, Mongla and Paira seaports were asked to display local warning signal number 3. Fishing boats and trawlers in the North Bay have been asked to stay near the coast and proceed cautiously until further notice. The flood situation in the north has improved from before, but the situation in the south has deteriorated now. Although the water of Jamuna is stable, the water of Podda is continuously increasing. New areas are being flooded. The flood affected are worried that the water would rise again. In the last 24 hours in Faridpur and Rajbari, the water level of Podda increased by 2 centimeters and is flowing 27 centimeters above the danger level. Even though the water level of Jamuna in Shirajganj has remained stable, millions of people are still waterlogged. The sufferings of the flood victims did not abate, although the flood situation in Tangail has improved. 8 people have been killed in a road accident in Mymensingh. Meanwhile, 6 people were killed in a bus-private car collision at Bhaluka on the Dhaka-Mymensingh highway and 2 in a truck collision at Nandai. The accidents occurred on Saturday morning. Besides, a cyclist was killed and 4 passengers of a human hauler were injured in a truck collision in Poba Upazila of Rajshahi. A passenger-filled bus of Imam Poribahan was going to Dhaka from Haluaghat in Mymensingh. When the bus reached in front of Bhaluka Degree College around 9 a.m., it hit a Mymensingh-bound private car while taking a U-turn. The private car got twisted and the driver and 5 passengers died on the spot. The bodies were recovered and sent to Mymensingh Medical College Hospital. The dead included 3 men, 2 women and a child. 46 people passed away due to COVID-19 today. 2,265 more were identified to be infected from 11,356 tests. The total number of deaths is 3,907 and total infected is 2,92,625. This information was disclosed in a notification of the Health Department. Meanwhile, in the world, total 8,03,551 people died due to the virus. The total infected is 2,31,41,000. Moreover, the World Health Organization, WHO expressed hope that the coronavirus would be eradicated from the world in less than 2 years. This time, WHO started discussing the Russian vaccine. The Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, thinks that the coronavirus vaccine may arrive in India much earlier. They said 50 lakh doses of vaccines would be given to people in the first phase. The young man of current discussion, Raihan Kabir, returning from Malaysian police custody, wants to work for the welfare of the expatriates. The anxiety phase is over and a tide of happiness is present in his house after his return. Elated relatives and neighbors are visiting his home often. The people of his area described him as a brave and humane young man. Raihan was arrested by Malaysian police on July 24th after giving an interview to Middle East-based television channel Al Jazeera. Raihan wants to work for the development of expatriates. He said that his experience in Malaysia is a great achievement for the cause. He thanked the government and the media for returning him to the country. Tehran has commented that the United States' push for a snapback mechanism against Iran is nothing more than President Trump's election campaign strategy. Iran's Security Council Secretary Ali Shamkhani made the remarks on Saturday. Russia has called the White House's actions immature and ridiculous. China has also called the U.S. proposal against Iran meaningless. The countries reacted on Friday after the UN Security Council rejected a U.S. request for a snapback mechanism to reinstate sanctions against Iran. On the same day, 13 permanent and temporary member countries of the UN Security Council opposed the U.S. proposal. The countries argued that since the U.S. withdrew from the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty in 2018, the U.S. administration lost the right to use the terms of the Agreement of Security Council Proposal Clause 2231. That's all the news for today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.